Hello everyone, welcome back to another showcase. Now, you watch Game Grumps? Chances are, if you watch this, you do. As some people might roll their eyes, chances are, you do. I do. Not every video, but enough to get pretty much a decent idea of what they're doing at the time. Like check it on the Dark Souls 3 play, just on a random point, see how far they get in episode time. But I noticed something that they have a peculiar favorite weapon, and that weapon I'm covering today. Well, come on now, it's normally known as Wolfnir's Holy Sword, but it's Arin Hanson's Holy Sword now. That's canon. Deal with it. Oh, that's gonna be a great video. Anyway, the description reads, a holy sword eroded by the abyss. When Arin fell into the abyss, he was gripped by fear of true darkness. And he pleaded to the gods for the first time. Jesus. This holy sword, together with 3 armlets, stripped the corpses of clerics and give them some semblance of comfort. Oh man, this video is gonna be it's quite something. Anyway, skill is the Wrath of Arin. Thrust the weapon into the earth and emit a powerful shockwave. The wrath of those swallowed by the... I'll just fix that. Oh well, this video is no longer professional anyway. Anyway, the wrath of those swallowed by the abyss is a thing to be wary of indeed. So yes, Arin Hanson's main weapon is this. He uses it pretty much in every video I've seen. I'm not sure if he's changed it in recent videos, but it's what I've seen. Visually, the weapon is, you can see there's actually a really tiny sword in there, but it's surrounded by some kind of like very odd looking webbing, glass, question mark. It's a very odd looking weapon. And all that to be a very short sword with a very big hilt. Stat-wise, Arin's Holy Sword has quite a bit of decent physical. You can see why he used it in the first place. Because you can get it shortly after the catacombs, when transmuting the boss soul, but physical-wise you get quite a bit. To a bonus you get, well, it's 2Ds, for strength and for dexterity, but to be honest, for that bonus, those are probably, one of those two are borderline on C. True requirements, well, you need a bit of dexterity and strength, and also need a bit of faith as well. But however, the weapon does not scale with faith, you just simply need it to wield it, which is rather strange. This special move, the Wrath of Arin, consumes 30 FP points, and weighs about 7.5, which is average weight for a weapon of this size in this game. All around, it's alright all around. In terms of animation, we'll see if it does any better or worse. Well, animation-wise, to be honest, it's so far as the basic animations of a plain claymore. Nothing truly special. All single attacks are identical. And same thing goes for the two-handed normal attack and the two-handed power attack. All the same, minus any thrusting moves. The special move, similar to Morn's hammer, is pretty much a blast, except a lot slower. Sprint attack is a simple swing. Now, upgrade-wise, this weapon, since it is a boss weapon, will take Tate-Knight's Scale, the ever-elusive and expensive Tate-Knight Scale. Aren't you guys glad I buy so much of this stuff? And sure enough, I'm right. The dexterity did go to a C. I knew one of them was on borderline on that. I figured the strength though, but no matter. Yeah, I'll take it anyway. But in terms for other upgrades, it doesn't seem like we're going anywhere else with it. That's okay. I got quite a bit of an upgrade in the process. But also, since it is a boss weapon, it cannot be infused. No surprise there. But oh well. Okay. For performance-wise, Arin does pretty decent with the blade, most of the time. This weapon is pretty kick-ass. Has a very powerful well, backstab is what I meant to say. And in terms of the special move, it is decently powerful. But however, since it's much slower than the big giant sword, I think it's going to be harder to use. Unfortunately. So I won't rely on it nearly as much. And I don't think I can knock any opponents to the ground. As you see, I am interrupted when I do start it. And the range, I don't think it's nearly as far. So let's call this this special move the weaker version, though I did hit him with that one, which is odd. Otherwise, pretty powerful. Against the Gorgile, did pretty okay. It is treated as a claymore still. And we can see that it does do a lot of damage, and doesn't consume really that much FP. For the kind of damage you do. But I don't expect to break any shields with this weapon. No, not really at all. Has Arin Hanson even fought Dark Knights yet? I don't think when I'm making this video he hasn't. So how will his weapon do against these guys? Good question. Well, power attacks are okay. Not amazing. And that does do decent amount of damage. And once I got the blast being emitted, it can't be interrupted after that. It's just a warm-up period. Now let's get a backstab in before we end this. Plenty of good damage. Anyway, moving on to the pros and cons. On the pro side, we've got a pretty powerful weapon. It has good power. It also has a pretty handy special. Not as quick as the Moron's Great Hammer, but still handy nonetheless. Especially in a pinch. It's also used by the almighty Arin Hanson. That is a pro. On the con side, you have to defeat a boss to get it. Is it transmute or transposition? I forget the word. Anyway, you gotta convert a boss soul into the weapon. It's also a bit on the slow side for that special. And I think that is the pros and cons of this weapon. Oh, forgetting a con. It can't be infused. Aha. Almost forgot that one. Anyway, the score for the weapon is, for Arin's Holy Blade, I give damage 8 out of 10. We're doing plenty of damage and that special being powerful. Reach, also 8 out of 10, since it is a great sword. And also that the reason why I didn't get 10 out of 10 is because that special isn't quite as far as Moron's Holy Blade. Animation, though, only 5 out of 10. From the most basic of animations, but at least the one special being unique, somewhat. Bonus, I give it 7 out of 10 for having at least one C and a D. Misc, I give it 6 out of 10. Since the weapon is not hard to find, you will find it. It's simply a choice if you want that or something else. At least the special does work, and it's quite powerful. Can't stress that one enough. So in total, this weapon gets 34 out of 50. Pretty good. You can see why the almighty hero Arin Hanson uses it. Oh boy. So, I'll never be a grump, and overwhelming chances are, neither will you either. But this is probably the closest you can ever get. It's wielding the blade by the hero. Will that hero beat the game flawlessly? Probably not. All of us know how Arin plays and how frustrated he gets, but then again, we all get frustrated with this game from time to time. But it's been today's showcase. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.